Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Explorers of the Unknown. Last we left off 2 weeks ago, you guys basically were in hot pursuit of the Divide airship, and during the time towards getting towards the airship, you were actually having a strategy meeting where basically all of the soldiers, all of the combat specialists on the airship got together and formulated a plan to quote unquote unalive everyone inside the airship. Well, not unalive, unconscious everyone inside the airship. Well, Udira and some other members of the crew decide to go an infiltration route and secure a landing zone for the other specialists. And with that, we'll begin today's session as the airship is making its way towards the enemy airship, which is steadily holding position right off the shore of the Herbian Kingdom. Now, players, do you remember how fast I tell you that you all move per day?
No.
So sweet, yes. Is it not
What?
been? Okay, so it would take you roughly 2 days to get there. But wait, aren't you guys swinging by the Republic of Image first? I remember you guys were going to drop off the research core there first and then swing back around. Okay, 2,500 miles, and this thing moves at a very small, puttering 1 square a day. Image is over here. Do you still want to go this route, or do you just want to drop them off in a freaking transport vehicle and just send them over? Okay, so the nearest Knight of Altara teleportation point is here nearby the Mantra Independence. The nearest commercial teleportation circle is in the Herbian Kingdom. Which one would you like? You can always just drop them off like somewhere here on a transport vehicle, and then they'll just fly towards the nearest commercial teleportation hub and then teleport over. Oh no, remember this is a dome. There's a magical dome that prevents you from going around there. It does not work that way. All right. Okay. We'll see what comes to that later as you guys are traveling towards the Herbian Kingdom itself. You guys stop roughly around here somewhere, and you drop off the scientists. They get into a transport vessel and they fly towards the nearest commercial hub, a commercial teleportation hub, and the transport returns back in about 2 hours. With it, it is being escorted by a Herbian Kingdom light carrier. And you see a very sheepish Fleury standing behind yours. I kind of called for backup, and the most they could send was a light carrier and 2 wings of dragon riders. See, all right. So right now, what you see is a light carrier. It is only a quarter of the size of the vessel that you own. It's rather small, but it does have several flight decks directly above on the main deck and on the side near the hulls. And yeah, each wing of Dragon Riders holds 5 dragons, and there's total 10 with an additional 5 on the carrier itself. So yes, you essentially have 3 wings of dragon riders as well as the light carrier itself, which is very, very lightly armed. You don't see many cannons. Oh, he's here. Perfect.
Yeah, I am so sorry.
It's fine.
Grandparents have to take care of them.
Okay, so does anyone want to catch him up?
Okay, who died?
We haven't gone that far yet.
We just started 5 minutes ago.
Oh.
Alright, log on to Roll20 quick. I need you to pick one of the Pathfinders to see which one you want to control for this session.
Ooh, Pathfinders.
Okay, in any case, where were we just now? You guys were here. So 2,500 miles lands you here. Like literally right here. It is still a good distance away.
Did this thing move?
It moved like once.
But did it move towards this direction? Ah, yeah, it's going to the island. Okay, it's going to the island, so we know. We know.
Here's one issue though. The light carrier is substantially slower than the rest of you.
It is okay. How slow is slow?
The light carrier is like 750 miles behind you.
Sure, by the time they arrive, we're probably okay to go.
The captain of the vessel is very embarrassed that one of the fastest ships in her kingdom does not hold a candle to your speed and ordered its embarked fire wing to essentially cling onto your vessel so you still have the dragon riders available, but the ship itself is out of range.
If that happens, I'm just looking at Fleury like, it's okay if they're not fast as the ship. The ship is incredibly fast, first of all.
Fleury basically says that, I'm sorry, but that's essentially their own pride. I can't control that. I didn't tell them. Anyway.
Sure. But thank you nonetheless. This is plenty.
As you guys are traveling like on the coastal line of the Herbian Kingdom, you also notice a distinct lack of warships. Generally, every like couple 100 miles or so in the Herbian Kingdom, you tend to see a warship to patrol the borders of the Herbian Kingdom. But today, the past few days, you notice a distinct lack of warships.
Just in this area?
Right.
I wouldn't say just in this area, because this is the only area that is visible to you. You're not sure about the rest of the coastline.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Fleury. So, usually there would be more of these ships about. Are they involved in the thing further away, or did you tell someone that things are going to happen?
They were only able to reroute one vessel to aid us. Everyone else is busy in the Crystalline Consortium.
That is fine. Honestly, what I'm really worried about is if they decide to drop the bomb. Having less people here would be advantageous in a sense that, less people die.
Fleury kind of speaks up. It's like, well, that's kind of true, but at the same time, the less people that are here are the soldiers. The civilians are also here.
I make a face.
It's like I'm sorry, but to me, civilian lives cost way more than soldiers because we literally signed up to die to protect the civilians. But
I agree with that. That unfortunately doesn't really fall on us, considering that is an administrative thing to be done by your queen monarch.
I know.
Person.
I know. The best we can do right now is attempt to stop whatever they're planning, because if we're trying to relocate everyone on this coastline, let's just say that the kingdom's financial plan for the year probably would need to be remade.
This is why we're going. Definitely.
You're not. Okay. Deltas, which Pathfinder are you taking?
Mana to options.
Look at the section. Scroll all the way down. There should be three of them.
Oh yeah, by the way, I picked Valindra, so that's that.
I'm sorry.
Wait, is it in like the pinned comments or something?
No, it's in row 20.
row 20.
Journal, scroll down.
Scroll all the way down.
All the way down.
I see cockroach.
Wait, what?
What?
Cockroach difficulties from the last team 1 infiltration, is it?
What?
Go
row
to your
20, row
character
20.
sheets.
Yes, yeah.
Row 20,
Character sheet.
character
The
sheet.
journal section.
No, yeah, go to general where we open our character sheet.
Okay.
Scroll all the way down. You see 3 new pathfinders.
Oh, okay, got it. Wait, which one are you using, Frisk?
Valindra.
Sorry,
Valindra.
Valindra. Okay, then I use Umbrella.
Okay. Why am I not surprised?
He didn't even see it.
I didn't even
Yeah,
see it. I just chose.
They're different classes, by the way.
Oh no, this is what silent cunt. God damn it. Silent is not my thing. I go in, create big sad for everyone.
It's
Okay.
supposed to be a rogue, so of course they're silent.
I'm sorry, Shad. Did I cut you off just now? Were you saying something?
No, I wrote it down in the thingy.
Okay, cool. Let me just see what you write. The whole thing is okay. X is just mildly annoyed that he's a spider now and not, something else. Okay. There is still one more day before you reach the vessel. 2,500 miles. I'll say it will take you like a couple maybe 5
BRB,
hours.
1 minute.
Sure. It'll take you roughly 5 hours to get to the enemy airship. So what's your game plan here?
Okay, we're stealthed, right?
Well, the vessel itself is not stealth, but assuming that if you guys are flying at a higher altitude, they won't be able to spot you.
Okay, because I can teleport 500 feet, so as long as we're within the range of 500 feet, plus, minus 20 feet, because I don't want to teleport into nothing.
I would like to ask if you are doing this discussion while on the bridge.
Yeah, this would have been explained well before.
Okay, Tribune Tyres basically tells you that there's no way in hell that he's able to bring the vessel within 500 feet and remain undetected.
Okay, then do we know, because this would have been done on the same day as we finish the first meeting,
Mm-hmm.
because we need to know routes of getting there.
So essentially, what one of the people suggested was that have a dragon rider send you there, and someone will cast invisibility on both you, Master Lyrie, and the dragon rider.
Okay, can we get within range within 10 minutes?
Shouldn't be too difficult. Assuming if you guys basically position yourself directly above the airship and then plummet downwards, right? It will take barely no time to get there.
Okay. Because once I cast this spell,
Mm-hmm.
unless it's a greater invisibility, which lasts like 1 minute.
It's a normal
Yeah.
invisibility 1 hour distance.
Once I cast the spell, I will become visible.
Mm-hmm.
But then hopefully by that time I would have appeared inside. But the gambit is that we appear in a place with nobody there.
that's the assumption.
Yeah.
Okay.
The people in the bag would be Curtis and the 3 other folks.
2 of the Pathfinders and 1 Miss Walker.
Okay.
Okay, looks like Nihilus is staying back. He's a bit salty about that, but yeah.
Because the person that's going with me has to be able to take people out if they're there.
That's basically Master Lyrie's job.
Yeah. Okay. So we're taking a dragon. In an invisibility-ing close, and then I'll cast the spell, and then we get in there, and then the show starts.
All right, so a couple hours pass as dawn breaks, and you guys are infinitely closer towards the enemy airship now. And I'm assuming the entire adventuring party is on the bridge right now watching the situation unfold. So I'll describe to you what you see. As you approach the designated position of the airship due in part to Frizz's ability to triangulate their location with a piece of tech, you all arrive within spitting distance of the enemy aircraft. And you learn that very quickly, it is not just the only airship there. Okay. Several
okay.
leagues away from you, sitting above the ocean's floor, the ocean's surface, you see the large and intimidating, presumably capital vessel of the Divide Empire, flanked by two battleships of, I wouldn't say equal size, but smaller, but they look more heavily armed, but not armored.
I'm not looking down, by the way. The other conversation that has to be had is somebody has to calm emotions me before we leave.
Okay, that is easily done.
Because I'm not. No.
All right. Okay, looking over at what they're doing right now, they are. Okay. Their engines are dead. By what I mean is that they're not moving. They're holding their position right above the ocean's surface. And there seems to be something protruding out of the main vessel going deep into the ocean.
Oh. They are doing
I'm
what
pointing,
we...
and then I'm going to go to everybody who's here, and I go, "What exactly is that?" I'm asking specifically Sierra.
Sierra looks over at the thing. She actually holds up a hand real quick, leaves the command room, and 10 minutes later she comes back. She says, I'm not too sure, but it looks like mining operations? And she shrugs a bit.
For what? As far as I know, from my years of education, do I know if anything can be mined in the ocean?
Certainly, like certain minerals like iron or whatnot can be found below the ocean's floor, lah, that's for sure. But you're fairly certain they're not mining for iron, though.
Oh no, are they are they digging ocean floor?
What happened to the sea monsters that murder everything?
Sierra raises a hand in response to that. About that, I saw like several small people on balloons descend down and replace the drill every hour or so.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, as long as they don't see us, we can get in and ruin the entire operation.
Fleury speaks up at this point and she points towards the two battleships and she's like, I'm a bit concerned about those two though. And she grabs an image, magnifies it, and you can see that the strips of energy beams on these battleships are larger than the capital ship.
Okay.
She is basically like, I'm not sure if we have enough firepower to break them. She looks at over at Tyres and they have a short conversation. And they return back. Well, we believe that as long as we can keep the ship at 500 miles away, we should be outside of their weapon system range. And we should be able to use the railgun to harass them.
Another thing is, if we can get access to the big one's bridge, I'm pretty sure we can drive it into the little ones.
And then to that, Sierra kind of looks over at Frizz, trying to gauge his reaction.
Mal annoyed.
Sierra's looking over at Frizz and looking back at Shao like Udira like, I mean, you can, but this like pointedly looks at Frizz.
I'm looking around like, Why are we looking at Frisk?
Didn't he say he wants to keep the ship intact mostly?
Yes, I
Do
did.
you want to keep the ship intact, or do you want to get the mission done?
The ship intact.
Then we don't do the mission.
Why you think I'm in the ship?
Frisk resolve is very strong.
I'm sorry, you have no say here. How many minutes are we from the location?
Many? Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
you're
before you
breaking quite
breach the.
badly.
Sorry, what?
You're breaking quite badly.
Ooh, do we
Am
want
I?
to switch servers again?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, just like a reset kind of thing.
Strange. Am I breaking up for everyone else?
Like at the start, you'll be breaking very badly.
Okay, I guess we're switching servers again. Hold on.
Okay. Hold up.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Just to make sure I'm not
Reconnect.
under anything.
Okay, this should be better, I hope.
Yes.
Da.
Okay, perfect. All right. You are roughly 1 hour away before the Dragon Riders feel safe to depart from the main vessel.
I have my arms crossed and I'm looking at Frisk and I'm like, unless you can come up with a better option, which I'm all ears for, then this is the only one we have.
So, mm, the, mm. So, okay. So, GM, there's how many battleship that is flanking the big one?
Just two. It's basically an escort formation.
Is that in a
If
triangle?
you, okay. What do you think that the possibility if the main ship is in trouble and the rest will come to the aid?
Isn't that the whole point? But if they do come to the aid, it doesn't stop them from being able to shoot down every one of our people from the air as they come in. That's the whole point of escorts.
So, how likelihood do you think that the person we are trying to get out from there is in the big ship as well?
I cannot say. That's the only information that we have. The sending that I tried to put through, did it work?
To who again? Remind me?
To the Huntress?
Was this successful? I don't quite remember.
I don't remember because that was part of the thing that we had to do. Test sending.
Also, I did ask the I forget who's her name to do the decryption on the helmet for
Oh yeah.
the voice channel thingy.
Okay, what specific reason again?
The voice thingy.
You just want to remake the voice channel, is it?
No, it's more or less me trying to tap into their voice channel, and maybe I should have think this through and write it down to
It's fine.
make to cause a coup, a rebellion inside the ship. That was the plan before, but I forgot to write it down.
I mean, additionally, you don't have to go through that route. Assuming that the ship has an internal PA system, you can just use that instead.
Still, I mean the writing part is for me to say to them because it's still RP.
Okay, that's fair. Well, they would have they would have gotten it done, assuming they had time, because the original plan was that you guys were gonna fly to Republic of Image and then patah balik. Now it's like you guys are going straight from the edge of the shield,
Hmm.
so they don't have the time to finish it.
Hmm.
This was the original idea plan.
Yeah,
'cause
original.
Okay, because
So-
originally from the day that we sat down for the meeting, I said we're leaving in 3 days.
Okay, so the other thing is that what's the altitude? Is the bigger ship lower and the two flanking higher up?
The two battleships are high up. The other ship, the main capital ship, is sitting right above the ocean surface. Oh shit!
Oh, what the hell is that? Okay.
My rabbit
So-
trying to jump up onto something.
Okay, so here's the thing. Well, the other two ships, if you split the army thin even more, but I see it is still possible to take those two out if you want to ram the ship, but the big one I hope to keep intact as much as possible.
Well, again, I'm more interested in the Huntress and making sure people don't die.
Mm.
Fleury raises a hand.
Yes.
Well, if you want to keep the main ship alive as much as possible and get rid of the escorts, it wouldn't be too hard for one of us to send coordinates of the other two escorts and just take out the ships from far distance. And she looks over at Thias, who's nodding to the suggestion.
That could be helpful in masking the fact that some of us are already inside.
Well, I'm thinking that the infiltration team would be going into the big one then, and the rest will just take the other two out if that is possible.
Okay, so at this point, Thias speaks up. Well, according to the information you all shared during the previous meeting, while Fleury shared anyway, it appears that the Divide Empire warships did not possess any form of energy shielding, so the railgun should rip right through them. So if you can find schematics of the battleships and find where their engines are located, we should be able to take them out relatively easily.
I nod. So do you want this to be a concerted effort? Or do you want to wait 20 minutes and then let her rip?
Okay, look at the illusion that they put up, that the warship is the warship or any ships that I seen before in the Divide.
Nope.
Hmm.
New designs.
Meh. Okay. Oh well. This is going to put things on hold indefinitely. And the microphone is not done yet, so
Budira breathes out, looks at everyone.
Hmm?
We can make plans down to the wire. But when push comes to shove, we still have to go. And if anything happens, I'm still going to prioritize the lives of our people. Shit be damned.
Thias looks slightly confused as he believes that ship be Dan, he means his ship.
Like, I look at him and I'm like, Thias, surely you're smarter than that.
He sighs out in relief. At this point, you can
okay. Well, uh, yeah, we do have the rescue squad and relief squad in the ship, right?
At which point Flurry nods. It's like, we're all ready to go. We just need you to secure us a foothold. She looks at
No,
Flurry.
not the strike squad, the stress relief and the rescue team that I saw on the list.
Oh yeah, they're all on the ship. Everyone is on the ship.
Please give a sigh. Do what you must, but I hope to save my people as well.
I'm sure we'll be able to take them out of harm's way, given the heft of the ship right now. But the most important thing is we find whatever it is making sure it's got the defenses up. We find Huntress and we find the bomb.
Then do what you must. Do what you must.
And then I look through the rest. Unfortunately, what happens after is really up to you. The people actually destroying everything.
Flurry smiles very, very wide.
Wait, is this the what is this?
This is Team
Ruin
2.
Destroy
Squad.
team?
Yeah, this is Team 2 destroy.
Oh wait, is this the one that I'm in? Yes, I smile as well.
Yes.
Flurry smiles with a mad gleam in her eyes while she's holding on to a myriad of weapons at her disposal.
Yeah, then I'm like, well, looks like we're gonna be having a lot of fun, eh, Flurry?
She smiles back.
I have a bit of a smirk, and then I circle the portable hole, and I'm like, I'm just leaving this open because when you get in, you only have 10 minutes of air, which means I have to get in and open this immediately.
The two Pathfinders and the Miss Walker are like, sketchy, but okay.
Sketchy, but okay.
I understand the Miss Walker is basically like, okay, I mean, I've seen this before, I'm fond of it, but whatever, just to get the job done right. The two Moon Elves are like, okay, this is new to us. What the fuck is this?
Are we gonna die? Are we gonna
What is this
suffocate?
portable hole you speak of? Is this a shallow grave?
Oh
It's-
no,
it's
shallow
definitely
grave.
not a shallow grave. It's something that we use to keep larger items that doesn't fit in a bag. But also don't put the bag of holding inside a portable hole or vice versa, or you'll make a tear in everything and just suck everything into the ether.
And you just see Fritz just gently push the bag of holding away.
You see the two Moon Elves pale even more. You didn't know they could get that pale.
I look
Oh,
at
They're,
that.
they're already pale as it is.
Okay.
I did have a contingency plan if, well, bad thing happened to me and I were going to make two bag of holding, and you guess where it's going.
I nod. DM, can you confirm the sending? The sending was done by Sierra, by the way. She has the stone that I put the sending spell in.
Okay, thank you for reminding me. I was just about to say it. Okay. The spell went through, but something is amiss. The person is unconscious.
Interesting.
Okay.
It's not like a sleeping unconscious, it's like full-on coma unconscious.
Oh, that is.
Okay. Worry, but okay. At least they're not dead.
Alright, so the vessel has entered range of fightercraft before.
I take a deep breath. I get on the back of the dragon.
You see one of the Moon Elves, you see is actually one of the administration staff, walk up next to you, taps you on the shoulder, and you feel infinitely better. All your worries wash away, all the anxiety gone. basically your happy-go-lucky moment is here.
Okay. And then the other person, I forgot her name. Something.
Master Larry.
Master Larry. Mas. I'll call her Mas.
Oh my god.
Uno Mas.
Shah will call her Mas. Udira will call her full name. So when you hear Mas,
Okay.
it's the full name.
Okay.
It's just can't remember the name.
Mas.
Okay. Calm takes over me, and then I politely request that everybody get into the hole and somebody fold the hole and pass it to me because I'm on Dragonback and it's really, really high.
You see, the walker just walks in. The other two pathfinders are like, "Oh dear lord, okay," and they jump in as well. Are you jumping in, Curtis?
Yeah.
Curtis.
Yeah.
Curtis will sing
Alright.
them a song.
Sing
Curtis
them.
jumps in.
Do not sing a song when. Please do not sing a song when the hole is closed because you'll be wasting air.
Curtis will
so-
mute, sing a song.
All right. Flurry walks over. She folds it up like she's floating a flag and hands it to you.
I take it, put it in my pocket, and then let's go. We go.
All right.
Oh yeah,
Before
invisibility.
before you all depart, one of the Mistwalkers casts invisibility on you all, and you all are now shrouded. The Dragon Rider tells you to hold on tight as the dragon launches vertically into the air and immediately nosedives downwards, barely missing the hull by an inch and flying straight down towards the enemy airship. At this point, if you look back, you can see that Thias has ordered the ship to reverse the fuck out of range of their weapons. As you are plummeting straight towards the ocean seabed, not seabed, sorry, the ocean surface, you can hear the sound of drilling becoming more louder. As you steadily approach the vessel, you can see that the waves are very, very rough and is conveniently placed because 200 meters, 200 miles to the left and right, the waves are calm. You're fairly certain that something down there is not happy that they're mining.
Do I see anything? Like,
I mean-
my perception is shit anyway. So,
You try to roll.
oh, okay.
I'll have Master Larry roll as well. I'll roll IRL.
Can I assist her?
Sure, why not?
Okay, I'm gonna
Master
assist
Larry's
her.
perception isn't as good either, but give it a shot.
It's
Should be higher than
probably
yours.
better than a +2.
Oh, you're not wrong there.
Okay, so I'm gonna assist her by pointing, by tapping in a direction because we're all invisible, so she can't see pointing anyway.
Okay, so she rolls perception with advantage. That's the second roll. Okay, 17. She whistles back at you. There's a giant beak below the surface eating the drill.
I stare into, like, I squint, but I still can't see, and I'm like, as in the drill is in its mouth.
She well, you can feel her shrug.
Well, we can't really worry about that right now. We'll let them worry about the massive chompers. We're looking for an area that is not covered by magic, so I think previously I would have turned on detect magic, I think. Yeah.
That's fine. The ship's defenses are currently in off mode as they've diverted most of their power to drilling.
Okay, that's good. And as soon as I find like a relatively safe spot, I'm going to D-door in with my friend Mas.
Okay, here's the thing. What would you consider a relatively safe spot? Because right now it's like, let me just blow up the size of the vessel so you can see like how you plan to go about this.
Okay. From what I remember,
Wow.
there's a big old balloon,
Mm.
and then at the bottom is the one I tried to smash is a no-go, but there's the big at the back.
Yes, there is basically there's a deck at the back. Also, I need to tell you that the size of this vessel is proportional to the size of the token and then your ship's token.
Okay, that's a good comparison. Can I make some kind of intelligence check to know, like an educated guess, a very very intelligent educated guess, because I'm a smart person.
For what exactly?
To find the correct area based on the schematics of boats that we presumably have scoured over. Like, okay, roughly, this is what boats look like, and this is what the layout should be.
Okay, sure. Roll intelligence.
It's flat intelligence.
Flat intelligence.
No proficiency at all.
Yep, just flat intelligence.
Okay. 17.
Okay, not bad. From what you read before this, you know that the turbines have a rather small crawl space that you can fit into, mainly for maintenance workers to actually fix the turbines. But generally, they're empty most of the time.
Okay, with the turbines though, because I'm carrying a person with me, will it be safe for us to land there?
Okay. Perhaps I should be slightly more clear. Generally, turbines are crawl spaces because the vessels themselves are rather small, thus they don't require large turbines for propulsion. Judging by the size of this vessel, the crawl space is probably a stand space.
Okay, nice. We're going in.
Right.
I pat Mas on the shoulder and I'm like, we're going in through the turbines. There should be a stand space, if I'm not mistaken. So fingers crossed.
You
And
hear
then-
a muted okay, and the dragon rider is already starting to pull up to get the fuck out of here.
Okay. And then immediately, as I say that, I'm gonna cast the spell and we're in.
Outside, the dragon rider immediately stops their descent, turns upwards and flaps with all his might and gets the fuck back towards your airship, which has actually made quite a distance away now and is holding position. Inside, do I have it at the right place? Okay. I don't have maps for this one because after 2 days of thinking of how to build this map in Dungeon Draft and then
It's
actually
okay.
putting it to practice, I was like, okay, no, this is not going to work.
It's
This is
okay.
going to be too big. Alright, anyway, so we'll be theater the mind now. To everyone inside of the portable hole, you see nothing for now. To Udira, the spell takes hold of you and you're sucked through the wormhole that leads towards the other end of the spell, and you land, presumably on your feet, in a very cold environment with wind assaulting you from all directions. Looking over, you have indeed entered the stand space, the maintenance shaft of one of the turbines, and is actively being pushed out towards the exhaust pod.
Okay, is there a door that I can rush towards?
I wouldn't say there's a door, but there's a vent.
There's a what?
There's a vent.
Vent.
Ventilation shaft.
Okay, how many minutes has it been since?
Thus,
I would say this is rather instant.
No, as in from when we left the ship, because I have 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say 3 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to really. There's no space on the floor to unfold the hole, right?
What is the space needed again?
Portable hole. I believe it is 10 feet, but let me check. Or maybe 5 feet? Oh, sorry. 6 feet in diameter.
Okay, unfortunately, I don't have enough space because it's basically like a 5 feet wide hallway right now.
Okay, and it's an open sort of gangway, right? There's no walls, there's no ceilings, and I'm
Correct.
being pelted. Okay, I look at Mas and I'm like, I squeak, and then I make a break to the vent.
Masalari is immediately behind you. Alright, you make it to the vent with no issue. The wind is unrelenting in its assault. What would you like to do? You're in front of the vent now.
Okay, since we're 3 minutes in, I'm going to ask in my mind for Mr. Spooder X to go and make sure the coast is clear.
Okay. So X jumps in, following the wire that was leading from behind you into the van, goes down. A minute later, no, 2 minutes later, Spider X chirps back. I don't see anyone.
Okay, I'm coming. And then I'm going to really quickly but quietly sort of shimmy my way the way he told me to go. And then hopefully we reach like an empty area.
Okay. One issue though. Vents have vent grates.
What? Okay.
It has a cover.
Is that difficult to open?
Do you have a screwdriver?
I don't think so. No.
Must tells you to step back for a moment.
I lie down and sort of like push myself back.
Okay. Also, Larry steps over behind you and pulls out her staff. And her staff, well, you learn that it's not just a staff. As the weapon ignites, a beam of hard light energy materializes at the top of the gem, and it forms into a spear. And she cuts the shaft open.
I make a not bad Obama face, but I'm
Okay,
still
and-
counting down the minutes.
Oh, she's grabbing you and shoving you face first into the vent.
Okay, I fall, and then I quietly look. Like, there's nobody here, right? And then I'm gonna
Okay,
really quickly.
Falling down into the vent is a rather steep drop of like 15 feet or so. It is fortunately cushioned by various boxes. As you open your eyes and take a look around, you appear to be in some sort of storage closet. You see racks of various machinery parts as well as circuitry that adorn the walls and shelves. And you see that directly in the center, you're sitting on some form of wooden cardboard boxes. Written on it are the words food.
I go. I guess we're in the pantry. And then I look at the walls. The walls are relatively empty, right? And taller than 5 feet.
Definitely taller than 5
Okay,
feet.
I'm gonna take out the portable hole and stick it on the wall.
Okay. On inside of the hole, a doorway materializes open, and you all are expelled sideways out into the thing. You are now inside the ship.
Well,
And you all can breathe fresh air.
we're in. I look at Curtis and I'm like, don't be dramatic. You still had like 2 minutes. And then I pull the portable hole back and fold it up and put it in my pocket. And I'm like, right, I have no idea where we are, except this looks to be a pantry of some sort.
The Miss Walker looks around, and she is like, I suppose you're right. And then she opens the door slightly and peeks her head through. There's no one here for now, and closes the door.
Okay, I'm gonna... Ix, darling, can you just really quickly maybe go about 60 feet out, make sure it's safe, and let me know we will follow behind you?
Squeak, squeak, and it goes off. By the way, Arish and Kang, this is your turn. You all can pilot the Pathfinders however you want.
Okay. Oh fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. First thing first, I think it's best if we just be quiet. So stealth.
Well, we are pathfinders.
Yeah. While
I've-
X is out there, possibly this is a pantry. Like okay, so what do we see immediately beside food doors and whatever exit they have? How many doors?
There is only one door to this place, and it's directly in front of you. It is a rather small space, measuring about 20 by 20 feet wide.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Does the character that we have also brought thieves to with them?
Brought what?
What? You're breaking up?
What proficient they have on them?
They have Tinker's Tool and Thief Tool. I don't know if they brought it. That's a different problem.
No, that's what I said. Whatever they have proficient with, whatever tools they are proficient with, they have it on them.
Okay. Oh, so and the Pathfinder, are they moon elves?
They are moon elves, so dark vision.
Okay. I'm thinking of picking through the hall, see if like there's. I know X or the spider is out there, but I'm trying to pick the hall, see if I can see anything outside.
There's only the hallway only goes in one direction, which is to the right.
Oh, cool. So I'm just gonna wait for X then.
X comes back like 3 minutes or so later, and he's like, "Well, the hallway is clear. The intersection is not."
How many things, X?
He doubles back.
Also, I'm pretty sure X can just talk to me in their brain.
Yeah, like if she's outside within,
Actually,
I
you
don't
know
know,
what?
1,000 feet, right?
Not that far. 100 feet.
Does
Oh.
it get stopped by stuff like wood, metal, or whatnot?
No. It just
Okay.
is. After 100 feet, I cannot. It's
Okay,
like
he sits
telepathically.
there. He sits there at the junction to, and he's like, it's just like constant stream of people.
Okay.
They look dead, by the way, like emotionally.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Emotionally dead
Are you
people.
saying that just because you don't like being a spider?
No. I mean, like, the eyes seem hollow.
Oh, hang on. Let me just tap into you. I'm going to look at the person closest to me. I'm going to hold their shoulder, and then I'm going to space out. You see the color of her eyes go from brown to a full shade of blue, and it's glistening. I cannot see and I cannot hear because both of these senses are on my spider right now.
All right, so let me just explain to you what happens outside of this first. As you turn around and grip the shoulders of the nearest person, it happens to be Master Larry. Master Larry looks over, a bit confused, and looks over at the two Pathfinders and mouths the word possession. And assumedly, the two Pathfinders are nodding their head vigorously.
I'm also while
And
this
you
is
see
happening,
Master Larry immediately slap Udira across the face and shake her vigorously.
I don't get out of it because I'm sort of telling them what is happening right now outside.
Okay.
It's like, hey, calm down. Do not abuse her.
Oh, Curtis is there. Curtis know what it is.
God, this
Yeah.
is very...
You're supposed to say something about this.
sorry.
It's
I
getting
was
stuck in the...
like, I was I take her from Mr. something, I can't remember his name. His name, and it's I like princess carry her because I can. It's like, no, don't worry. She's safe with me. Mr. Lyrie, okay.
Alright, Master is in actual Master, like, it's not her name, it's the title.
Like boss.
Yes, okay, anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so...
Yeah.
Master Larry calms down a bit and she still looks confused. Mutters something about this world's magic being weird, but anyway. So, Sha, what are you looking for?
I'm observing the people that are passing by, and then I'm sort of reading out their stats as they pass by. like male, 6'2", elf, stuff like that.
Okay, so essentially your description doesn't really change. It's basically like male 5'6", male 5'7", male 5'8".
And they're all human.
They're all human. Divide
Um,
only has humans. Well, has most majority of human lah. Okay.
Okay, I'm more concerned if they have anybody under the brainwashing thing. So far, so good.
Okay. They're one thing you notice about their eyes, like not all of them are wearing helmets. Those that are not wearing helmets, you can see that their pupils are blown.
What do you mean?
Oh, what?
I forget that you guys are not medical staff.
No.
Okay, pupil blows means that their pupils are extremely
Dilated?
not dilated, the opposite of that.
Oh, they're really
Extremely
small.
shrunk.
Contracted.
Wait, yes, sorry,
Like when
it is
there's
dilated. My mistake.
too much light
is
or too
dilated.
little. Okay.
It is
So-
dilated, sorry.
So their
So
pupils are like
the-
large.
Very large pupils, yes.
As they pass by, I'm going to be muttering like, the ones not wearing a helmet seem to be very high on drugs. Big pupils, like a cat, just about to stab something. What about the rest wearing helmets?
You can't tell because it's like the full face helmets that you have fought before, so it's a
Okay.
bit hard to determine that. But you notice that besides the usual stuff of the soldiers, ship crew, and staff officers, you see there are another type of specialty walking amongst them. You see what more or less appears to be a soldier clad in the standard Divine Empire heavy plate armor. But there is something different about them. They have a wolf's head draped over them.
Like a berserker?
No.
Photo.
Sorry,
Oh, what?
you cut out.
You cut
Let
out.
me grab a photo.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just imagining berserker.
But like barbarian.
Yeah, like Viking berserkers.
Like this.
Oh.
Scratch.
Whoa.
Where?
Oh no,
Explore chat.
these are the Greeks.
Ah.
Oh, those are they carrying a flag in? Oh well, they are in the ship, so they shouldn't be.
For now, they only have a short sword at their side,
Okay,
but they are wearing heavy plate armor.
okay, I know who. What are they?
What everybody hears is there seems to be how many of them? So one just passed by?
It's like 1 in every 100 or so.
Oh, I have been there for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
What's the traffic like per minute?
It's a constant stream.
There's a lot of
Conflict
people.
left.
There's a lot of people, yes.
Okay, so they hear this. I guess I stay under for 5 minutes. There seems to be every so often, maybe every 100 foot traffic or so, very heavily armored with an animal head, wolf's head on the head. Not entirely sure what's going on there. And then after a while, I get bored of looking at people because they're all pretty much the same. I'm looking for other vents. I'm looking for doors. I'm currently
Done.
like at the corner. You know on the wall and ceiling of the corner, if you don't pay attention, it's really dark. So I'm hiding there.
Let me bring you all to a white map so I can draw the path you guys are taking.
Okay.
Okay, can you guys see it? Let me
Yeah.
pull out you guys. Umbre, Velindra, Curtis, Udira.
Shut up.
This. Ito Tamara, Miss Walker. One more. Where's Master Larry's token? There we go. Perfect. Thus, we have the infiltration team. Oops.
Empty.
Oh, here at the moment. Let me draw out
Oh.
the area which you guys are in. Ooh. Okay. Okay, let's say that you're in this room, the 20 by 20 feet fruit room. There's a corridor extending down here. And this is what Udira sees. So there's either a way going here or down here.
Mm-hmm. And right now,
Where would you like to go?
The spider is here. Here. Is it?
Is it?
Is the spider here?
Yeah, the spider's there.
Oh, okay. The people are coming from this way?
The so this. Hold on, let me grab the thing. The traffic is going this direction.
Okay, so there's something here.
Yep. This is as far as you can see. There's a door down here.
There's a door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna snap out of it.
One.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go, very heavy foot traffic. And I look at the two pathfinders. Do you have any plans? Can you sort of kidnap one of them and I can turn? Hang on. Is there like a space anywhere within this room that I can hide behind, like a shelf?
Yeah.
Is it
Why?
20?
I can't, cause she's very shy. She doesn't like turning into other people in front of other people.
Okay.
I see.
Okay. Knocking out someone. Huh.
Okay, is there? No? Yes? No?
Hold on.
I want to say if you have taken
I mean, we do have sneak attack damage.
no
We
no
don't want to
if you
damage it.
now I want to say if we have brought Master Nihilus Prime Nihilus with us, maybe.
Hang on, let me show you what it looks like, and then I will minor illusion the hallway and the number of people there. They're not moving, it's just like a still image. I'm like,
Oh god, I almost thought of this as something else.
Master Larry speaks up like, well, if you're trying to avoid the foot traffic, can we try and determine what's on the other end of this wall? And she taps it. She's referring to what's beyond this part.
the ventilation that we went in, I'm sure there's other locations, right?
That was the only intake for this specific area.
Okay, I'm gonna... I guess I could use X to try and see what's over there.
You mean here?
Yeah, so across the face.
Okay.
I know
So-
the thing is metal, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I become X,
Okay.
and then I guess I really quietly saunter. Do 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 do. And do 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 do.
As you do.
It takes quite a while on that counter. He's fucking small.
Exactly. That's fine. That's fine. Slow and steady is the best. And while this is happening, the people can do whatever, because Udira is out. Like, she cannot see, she cannot hear, She's probably in the corner right now, just sitting there and
Out.
quietly voicing out what is happening.
All right, so as X rounds the corner, right, you learn that what's on this corridor is actually mess hall number 4. Yep, you heard that right. Mess hall number 4.
That
this is-
explains why there's a lot of people. And then I whisper and I'm like, yeah, we're definitely in their version of a pantry. Next door is mess hall number 4. This is one room, right?
Yep, both these things are one room, yeah.
Is it just an entryway or is it a door that can be closed?
There's a double door on this end here that opens up. But yeah,
Okay, can I get
the
through
thing
it?
extends door more, but yes, you can definitely fit through.
Okay, I'm gonna sneakily fit through and then try. Who?
Wait, what kind of spider is X?
He's a tiny jumping spider.
I thought it would be a huntsman spider because they can like really go into like cracks and crevices so much more easier.
No, but huntsman big. This is tiny.
Okay,
This is
so
small.
let me describe to you what you see as you enter. As X
Tiny
makes his way into mess hall number 4, you're greeted by the sight of about 100 tables worth of dining space. You see the majority of the place is actually occupied, and you can see various soldiers eating their food and whatnot. Again, all of them have near lifeless expressions on their eyes, and you can see that some of the soldiers that are not in armor are somewhat malnourished.
Ah,
Hmm.
I'm going to. I'm saying this out loud if y'all want to have a conversation. So right now, imagine I'm just saying what the DM is saying, so you guys can plan.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck. I'm just eyes.
Master Lyra at this point is halfway just muttering a need for breath. Witchcraft.
Wait, question. But then the question remains: how many soldiers are there in like those armed soldiers are there in like this one cafeteria alone?
Udira, I require a perception check from you.
As my spooder. Hang on.
As a spooder.
As a spooder.
They should have a spooder stats, right? If I'm not wrong, just regular spooder stats.
Lol. Yes, I have it open.
Spooder stats.
There is actually spooder stats. Yes.
Okay, my passive perception is 12, which means I have a +2, so I'm gonna roll a d20 +2.
Okay.
Second jump. Plop. 12.
Okay, literally the same value as your passive perception.
Yeah.
Attempting to get a slightly high vantage point as you scale the walls of the cafeteria, you can see maybe 200 people right now, maybe more.
Udira's gonna whisper, 200 people eating in the mess hall. Some of them look emaciated, strangely, considering they're eating.
Okay, with your top I'm gonna say that you also can see a bit of what they're eating. You see them eating a brown brick. You're not sure what it is. It looks like a brown brick to you.
Why does it remind me of what is this? The corpse bar from the Imperial world?
I have no idea. What you hear is, they seem to be eating some kind of brown brick. The positive part of me wishes they were eating cake, but I don't think so.
All right. So
That sounds unappetizing.
all right, what is X doing right now? He's still like somewhere on the wall around here.
Do I see any vents or holes over here on the walls?
There's several vents over here because this is where they're cooking. So the the smoke has to go somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not right there. That should
We're
fire.
definitely not going to the smoky
What
area.
about on this side? Which side did we come from, ventilation wise? This side?
You came from this direction.
Can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a ventilation shaft going this way, all the way at the end. And there's one more over here. You're not sure whether they lead to the same direction or not, lah.
I'm gonna duck in there.
Okay.
I'm
X
going to
takes
duck in
a-
this one. And I go, I'm going in another vent.
Okay. You head into the vent, and what greets you is fan. Very fast spinning fan.
I reverse. I'm going out of that vent and going into another one.
Alright, you go into the other one. You're greeted with another fan that is moving a lot slower this time.
I consider my spiderness because spider is very weak.
It's slow move, like laser like leaf on the wind kind of fan.
Okay, so I can actually just casually like do walk through.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so that I'm gonna walk through like meh.
Alright. Once you pass the fan, it's very evident that the previous vent that you were in that nearly butchered you in half and this one are not going to the same direction. As you travel down, well, through and down, you find that you actually start going downwards quite a bit. And you can you can say for somewhat certainty that you're entering the lower deck now, because you take like a roughly 30 feet decline downwards.
This ventilation goes downwards. I'm
Alright.
going to spend about 5 minutes on top of how many ever minutes it takes for me to get out of the ventilation.
Mm-hmm.
To just look around.
Okay.
Scan.
From the ventilation, or you're getting out?
I'm tentatively going out, so I peek my head out first, like what's over there.
Alright, you are now right at what appears to be a large... Actually, you're not too sure. Roll me an intelligence check as you come upon words that are unfamiliar to you.
Okay. Minions. 20.
Okay. 20.
Bruh.
Let's see what you get. Okay. As your spooder sneaks out of the vents, you are greeted with what appears to be a sign that bears words you've never seen before. The script reminds you of Draconic, but the writing style reminds you of dwarven runesmiths.
I can read Draconic,
Mm-hmm.
but I cannot read Dwarven. I make a memory
Don't
of
you-
this.
Don't you? Oh, right. Never mind. This is spider, right?
Yeah, this is spider.
This
It's still
is
me.
Spooder.
Okay.
I'm using my senses right now.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay.
I go. There's some weird writing, and then I reverse X back into the vent, and then I snap out of it, and then I minor illusion the writing. Can
Mhm.
anyone read this? It's in some kind of draconic dwarvish runes. Very strange.
Master Lyrie inches a bit closer, shakes her head. The Miss Walker too also shakes her head. The Pathfinders have no idea what this is as well.
What these?
From my knowledge of draconic, can I
Yeah.
make a guess?
我还没有吃饭。
You can try, because you need to register one thing. The script is definitely Draconic. It's just that. Okay, do you know how like Japanese, if you directly translate Japanese to English, right? The way the sentence structure is placed is just gonna sound very wonky. This is basically how you feel right now.
Oh, I thought it was like Jawi. It's
Oh, no,
it's
no, no, no,
Arabic
no.
script, but it's in Malay, so it has nothing to do with Arabic.
Oh no. The translation is direct. It's just that the way the sentence is arranged, it doesn't make freaking sense if you direct translate it.
I'm gonna try anyway.
Okay.
So word salad.
Time for me to pull out my notes and see what the hell I'd written down here.
while I'm trying to synthesize this, I will, in between thinking, show the picture of the mess hall, and then show the direction of me moving down to the lower decks, to the lower floors.
While Udira was doing that, I guess I'll try to calm Master Lyrie down a bit because he keeps on saying witchcraft. So I'll
Let's see.
calm her down with my tea set.
Okay, sure. All right, you pour
Yeah,
Solari a
it-
calming cup of tea.
Yeah.
Okay. The right translation for you, Udira,
Okay.
sounds strangely religious.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna read this out verbatim from my notes, okay?
Okay.
You know, even rereading what the fuck I wrote here, I was thinking, where the fuck was I going with this?
What were you on, man?
I am not too sure. I was probably drunk when I wrote this. Anyway,
God. Okay.
devoid of thoughtness, into down earth goes.
Devoid of darkness.
Yep, that is what I wrote. I don't know where the fuck I was going with this, but yeah, this is what you got.
I'm just like thinking. Do you think it has anything to do with the drill? No, that doesn't make sense.
Master Larry speaks up. It's like,
No.
maybe devoid of thoughtfulness could be humanity due to the lack of response or feeling from the soldiers we've seen.
That could be.
High possibilities.
Maybe
Well,
that's their
But
version of death.
down. Wait, what's the continuation?
It's literally Udira has basically written out everything ready.
Yep.
Devoid of thoughtfulness, into down earth
Okay, there, I
goes.
just saw it, sorry.
What if they're already dead?
Devoid of thought.
They're just technically mindless
down.
drones.
Oh, that's a horrifying thought. The Miss Walker speaks out.
All the more reason to take these people down.
Oh, let's
Reason-
just see what's beyond that first.
Okay.
What else can you see, Udira?
I am going to. Do you want me to go back to the mess hall, or do you want me to keep moving downstairs?
Let's just see what you see down there first.
Okay, I'm gonna slip back into Ix, all the while saying, Ix, you're a very good boy. You'll get all the snacks when we go back, and become an even bigger bird.
All right. So as you travel down, you notice that below the weird caboodle of Draconic, there's actually what appears to be a door of some sorts. You've never seen a door like this, though. Hang on, let me see if you can grab a picture.
This is a very strange door. I've never seen it before. Is it anything like the door that I saw in Sierra's head?
Okay, it looks like this, but it has. I'll explain why it's different. Say Explorer chat.
I don't see anything yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I posted into Immortal chat.
Oh,
Whoops. There we go.
Like, people are like, what are you posting?
What?
Okay,
Alright,
okay.
It looks like this, but directly in the center, like above, like the top part, there's an eyeball.
On the top there's an eyeball. Okay.
Yep.
So there's this door. It looks very heavy. It looks very metal. It's got gears, piping, and an eyeball.
Well, better not go too near it. God knows what that eyeball does.
Yes.
You see the eyeball moving, by the way. Whenever a crewman strays like roughly within 10 feet of the door, the eyeball moves to lock on the crewman.
It seems to be locking on the crewman. Does it see me?
You're too far away for it to detect.
Okay, I'm
Got it.
watching it to see the range. The sensor range.
Sensor range is roughly 10 feet.
Seems like it seems to detect everybody within 10 feet.
Within 10 feet, huh?
That is actually
I'll show
really
you an
troublesome.
image when I come out of this. I'm going to keep moving to the left. Like
Make your way
I'm not
down.
gonna engage this area. Seems sus.
Hmm.
Simpsons.
Moving down towards the left, right, you see another set of double doors, which are heavily reinforced, but they are open for the time being. It leads open to a very large, vast area. You see several divided vehicles as well as hundreds of soldiers just smiling about inside the room.
I think I found the hangar. Are there any ventilation things?
Many.
Okay, I'm gonna duck into one to see if there's a way in through the vents because I don't want to go through the door and have the door close.
Okay, roll a d12 to see which vent you choose.
Okay. Yep. 1.
Okay.
No
I
fans,
require you-
please.
Oh no!
I require you to make me a dexterity save,
Oh, it's a fan.
Oh no!
as you are suddenly sucked.
Oh, it's
Oh
the
no.
outside. I have a +2 for dex, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna roll a d20.
Go.
Oh, it's another 12.
Okay, let's see what is the DC I set for this. Oh no. Okay, as Ix nears the vents, right? Ix kind of misses the yellow and blue taping around the vent and the words that says, what's the word called? Output.
Achtung.
Output.
Okay,
As the spider gets a bit too close and gets sucked into the vent.
okay. As soon as that happens, I'm gonna snap out of it and snap X out back into their thing.
Into where, sorry?
So you can take them out of this plane and put them in their own demi-plane.
Okay. Ix, okay, in your mind, as Ix is being sucked through the vent, right, he's screaming. It's like, ah! Goes through the vent.
And that's when I'm like, oh shit, disappear, and then I have him
Fucking hell, that
reappear
Dalton
in my
knew.
hand,
Oh my god!
and then
Was
I sort
I?
of like scritch it on the head.
Okay. Ix is just like, oh god, I saw my life flash before my eyes.
You know,
It was
I
a very
can
short
always-
life, but you know.
I can always summon you back. It's not like you disappear forever. It just takes
Okay.
quite a while.
Before you shoved him into the demi-plane, you moving quite fast in the van, by the way.
Mhm.
You saw the outside.
Yep. That's probably what. Like I'm like, nope, can't deal with this shit. Okay, I'm gonna show exactly what I saw as minor illusion, just snapshots of everything.
The Miss Walker is understandably concerned. She's just sitting there like, huh, that is a lot of vehicles and a lot of soldiers.
I nod.
Wait, are they sleeping there? And then she points to a portion of the minor image, a minor illusion, where you see there are several beds vertically standing on the floor with people strapped to them.
Enhance. Zoom.
Enhance.
Zoom. Enhance.
Fun.
Alright,
Mm.
hold on. I require image.
Zoom enhance.
Okay, I'm gonna send you an image. It's essentially something like this, okay? You see these. Oh god damn it, it's in auto chat again. Fuck. God
Oh, they're
fucking damn it.
cryopods.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not sure whether they're actually cryopods or not, but yeah, they are put back to back, arranged in rows. You can see like one column of each probably has like 50 pods or so.
Okay, I will tell you. Udira has no idea what this is, but this is Shah talking. So Udira goes, I'm not entirely sure what that is. And then what I do is I get rid of that image and then just put an image of the cryopods. And I move it around like to get a 360 view.
Master Lyrie and the Miss Walker basically like get a bit closer. They're like, we're not sure what we're looking at.
Neither am I. It seems that people are sleeping inside. Do I see any frost?
Oh, there's no cover, by the way. It's just like it's open and they're like strapped in.
Oh. Strapped in. Does it look like they can strap themselves in?
No, because their arms are pinned to their sides.
I'm pretty sure these are or were at least captives.
You do see the distinct features of Divide soldiers, though, as in like the armor, not the armor, like the uniform, the facial features, that kind of stuff.
And then I think just because they're Divide soldiers doesn't mean they follow the rule. It could be like Frisk, renegades.
High possibilities that they are probably, but then at the condition of how they all look like, I don't think they even know who they are themselves.
Okay, our first question is how do we get out of here?
Yes, we've been stuck in this room for so long. It's getting a bit too claustrophobic, don't you think?
I know. There are no places for me to hide. So what I do is I take out the portable hole. I go inside. I turn into one of them, and then I come back out. And then I peel back the portable hole, and I go. Turns out this portable hole is actually very useful.
You, like, whatchamacallit? Announce your intentions by going to the hole. So when you step out, you can see both Master Larry and the Miss Walkers have their weapons pointed at you now.
I look at them and I'm like, I shake my head and I'm like, relax, it's me.
They're gonna roll inside.
Sure. And then while they're rolling inside, and I'm like, these people are kind of stupid. I take out the minor illusion and I'm still scrutinizing the people. And
okay,
I'm
Miss Walker's
watching.
like, okay, it's Adira.
I'm sort of thinking back to how they communicate to each other in the mess hall, how they walk. And if there were any discerning,
None.
they don't
Even
talk at all.
Even when they were going to get their food, it's just they walked up to the counter, pressed the button, the food gets dispensed in the form of brown brick, and they move and sit down.
With a concerned face. I'm pretty sure they're drones. My eyes are like permanently dilated because I can do that.
Oh, that's good.
What'd you say? And I'm like, Curtis, what do you think?
I
Right
think the
now-
people in this ship is very, very sad. Everything is just lifeless. Oh God.
And your music is
Like-
not supposed to be lifeless, it's supposed to give them life, right?
Yes, exactly. The feeling of me going berserk in here is just.
Maybe that
But,
day we
you
need
know-
to be as silent as we can.
I know. Oh, But yes, that is how I see the people right now.
Right now, we have to figure out how we're gonna sneak our way past all this because there's for every 100 hollow, I would consider them as hollow at the moment. Hollow individuals. There's gonna be one heavily armed guard.
Okay, guys, I just got some news. I gotta go. Work is calling me back, so you guys plan your next steps, and we'll continue this next week.
Oh, all right.
I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
No. I'm just screaming because I don't know what to do. I'm like, what do I do?
We can discuss right now.
You
Okay.
can discuss right now. I gotta go. Shit's getting serious. Bye.
Okay,
Sorry.
thank you for
Alright,
listening,
take care,
everyone.
take
We're
care.
gonna do discussions
Alright,
and we'll
take
see you guys next
care.
week. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so
Bye.